Hey, I'm Tim Carlier, and here's what's coming to Bloog this week. Unturnoffable with Tim Carlier.
I believe this is a sausage McMuffin.
Also for the first time on manned satellite, The Matrix, ripped directly from a VHS we found at some store.
Dat is kein Löffel.
Da is kein Löffel.
And for the very first time on streaming services, it's all 13 seasons of Captain Kenny's Kangaroo Carnival with Barry Bell.
Today, we're going to learn about eggs. Lots of birds lay eggs. Chickens. Ducks.
Plus, the newly recovered and digitally remastered Lost episodes.
I must address them kids what died on set last week. It was a terrible tragedy.
Also, I'm legally obligated to let you know that we have Archibald Bell's one-man show streaming for the first time on satellite. Although I wouldn't bother. It's boring.
For that is why.
Or you can also catch Archie Bell in the new Captain Kenny's Kangaroo Carnival series, a Bloog original with Archie Bell.
Hello, children. My name is Archibald Bell, and this is my friend slash puppet, Captain Kenny.
Mention Bloog.
On Bloog. You are going to put my show on your platform, aren't you?
I said yes.
Bloog.
Tonight on Unturnoffable with Tim Carlier.
Black Lives Matter protests across the world have ended today after Netflix removed 3 episodes of the television show Scrubs that featured blackface. Prominent figures in the protests have said, really, this is what we've been fighting for the whole time.
I think it's nice that black voices are finally being heard.
It's very cheap, it's very alcoholic, and it's very delicious. But why is this new party drink so popular amongst teenagers?
And the woman who stood up to sexism with a rousing speech.
Oi, nice tits.
Fuck off.
All this and more on Unturnoffable with Tim Carlier. Wow, thank you so much for tuning in. We're live here from the House of Spaghetti Studios here in Adelaide. It's a pleasure to have you. With me tonight, as always, it's Hebe Sace on the news desk.
Oh, thank you, Timothy.
And of course, to my right, is my old mate, Benny Fernandez Comedy. Benny, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, Tim. You know, I'm trying to get over last week with the whole Bloog 1 collision. I've got a statement, if I can read it.
Yes, please.
On my phone here. As many of you may have seen, a catastrophic failure occurred last week when our Bloog content vessel, or BCV, attempted to dock with our Bloog 1 satellite in orbit. The BCV module was carrying the entire season of my new Bloog original series, Benny, and was scheduled to dock with Bloog 1 so that Derek could start uploading the series. Due to operator error, Derek, the satellite was not oriented correctly, and a collision occurred that sent the BCV, and my show, careening into outer space. I ask that you respect my privacy in this time as I come to terms with this loss. Thank you.
Wow.
It's very sad, isn't it?
Very sad.
Very
Very sad.
I think I'm doing
work.
better. It's been 2 weeks.
Well.
The first few days are rough, but I'm feeling good now.
Oh, I can imagine.
I've got something that's going to make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah?
Me and the boys had a play around in the edit suite this week, and
okay.
we've got something pretty incredible to show you. Can we roll that clip?
I want to go to
London,
and be a
musician.
Ian.
London? Count me in.
Okay, here is the apartment. Very simple, very basic. 2 rules. No house party, no sex party, no driving Lamborghini in the lounge room.
We've been dating for 2 months and you've never invited me to your show before.
Going to your boyfriend's
Music
show is like a big step in a relationship. I thought we should take things slow.
Right.
This one's from our new record called London Boys. London boys, London boys, London boys, London boys, London boys.
Indian!
and Ben in London. We're two friends in London as musicians. Tim and Ben! We are in London! Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Brilliant stuff.
Yeah. That was cool.
I don't know, I'm speechless. What do you think, Benny?
It's sort of just, you sort of just put yourself in there and made yourself the focus of my show.
But we had such a good time.
Like, deep exploration of me. Like,
But we
as a
had
character.
such a good time in London together. It was such a beautiful time that we had together in London. We went to London. We went to London.
I think it actually adds quite a lot, actually, your presence there, Tim. I think it's completely different to what we saw, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, no,
now.
it's not added. It's a different thing. It's a different show.
Thing. It was the same thing.
No,
You
it's
just
a
took the
different-
footage
it's
from
a-
my trailer and put yourself in and made yourself the focus.
Was it any of the same footage, though? Did you see any
No,
of the
it was
same
completely
footage?
different
I
footage.
definitely didn't
Ben,
see any
that
of the
wasn't
same
the footage from the last one. We made a digital composite of you.
Sure.
I think you're just biased because you're feeling a little bit under the weather.
Sure.
Speaking of things that are under the weather, it's the news with Hebe. Hebe,
Oh!
tell us, what is going on? We had a lot of very interesting headlines at the top of the show. Can you elaborate on some of those?
Absolutely. I'm
news desk?
so glad you asked me, Tim, because I have got some news for the people watching today. Let me just fire up my machine.
Brilliant.
All right, here, it's coming.
Ooh.
Oh.
What's happening here?
Yes.
Oh, well, here, you see, this was all over the headlines. Did you see, any of you see
I think I
this
did
in
hear
the
about
news?
this, yeah.
Right, yeah, well, here we have a small puppy that in the space of 5 seconds sprung into a fully sized dog and attacked their owner.
A small puppy.
A small puppy.
Into a couple of seconds.
Within 5 seconds, I believe it was.
Wow.
Absolutely, I know. Some people say it was the dog food. There's currently investigations into the type of food that the dog was being fed. But for onlookers, it was just a completely out of this world experience.
What was the
and
man
for the owner
doing
as
in this
well.
suit? He looks like he's in some sort of crash course with all these wheels around.
Yeah, where was this? I'm
Absolutely.
guessing it was quite cold.
It was quite cold. It was a chilly morning, actually. He was going for a little stroll before work. He'd had to put on a few extra layers just to keep that little chill off. Lucky he did, because he could have come out without an arm, to be honest.
Yeah, that looks like an angry dog.
An angry puppy, Tim. Don't forget the puppy.
I couldn't forget at all. That's brilliant, terrifying and concerning. Let's move on to our next item, Hebe.
News.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Wow.
Oh,
He's been all over the news lately, hasn't he?
I know. You see, there's been a few things happening where people have dislodged limbs and other bits from their body. This poor sir here was smiling too much that he forgot that he's actually holding a giant drill type of...
She's ordered the beef schnitzel.
What is that, sir?
Beef schnitzel and chips. Is that you?
No, it's not mine.
Is that
I didn't
you?
order it. I was in the middle of
I don't know what's happening.
What's happening?
What's happening? Timmy, who is this?
How did this guy get in the studio?
Turn the music. Turn the music down. What?
Did you let him in?
How did he get in the studio?
I don't know.
On to the next item of news.
More news!
Wow.
Oh,
fascinating.
Brilliant.
I remember this one. This was one of the funniest stories of the week.
It really was, actually. It
Tell
really,
us
really
about it,
was.
Hebe.
Well, you see, this one here is actually from the 18th century, you know,
wow.
and they uncovered it underneath someone's loo toilet.
Loo toilet.
Toilet.
Not just their toilet, but
Not
their loo
just
toilet.
their loo toilet. I know, it's
Yeah.
a little combination of a loo and a toilet,
Brilliant.
you know. It's almost
Yeah.
got 2 seats.
2 seats, a loo and a toilet.
Yeah, it's like a little shared sort of winging station.
So tell us more about what is this photo that they uncovered?
Well, they think it might be from the previous owners or the previous owners of the little house that they're living in. It was slightly dirty. This is after it's been through a lot of cleaning.
Of cleansing, getting all of the, obviously,
I mean, being in
excrement,
that position, there was
piss
a
and
lot
shit
of...
type stuff off of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to use such, you know,
Well,
coarse
sorry.
language, but yes, absolutely, there was some excrement on it. But it's come out looking quite fresh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you know anything about these people?
Look, they actually kept it really under wraps. We think it might be royalty, perhaps something to do with the Russians.
Wow.
We're not entirely sure, but they're doing a lot of investigation once again.
That's incredible.
Into its origins.
And this, oh, sorry.
Should we do the thing?
I think we should uncover a little bit more information about this photo.
A little bit more information about
Could we
this photo.
perhaps Zap it.
Whoa! Zap time!
Zap it! Zap it! Zap it! Zap it! Zap it!
Hey! Oh, zap it.
Righty.
This is everybody's favourite part of the show.
Oh, look
Favourite
at that.
segment.
And then what do we want today? What do we
we're
want
heading to
today?
Mood. We're
Up
heading to
to
Mood.
Mood. And let's... Oh,
And-
there it is.
Take that! Get
Wow,
You
wait.
can see so much more information.
Oh.
That's clearly Jimmy Jeff Johnson
Yes.
I believe it could be.
and Mary Kate Sir Charles.
Incredible.
Fascinating.
Jimmy J. Johnson and Mary Kate Sir Charles, of course, two of Australia's first fledgling philosophers.
Amazing.
Brilliant stuff. Could we perhaps hardboil it? I'd like to know a little bit more about what else happened.
It might give us some more information.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
Wow. That's so
Wow.
Speechless.
Absolutely.
I'm speechless.
fascinating.
It's incredible how different the story becomes.
Could we hardboil it just another time? I just
Another
want to see what
time.
happens when we give it a little bit more.
Oh,
Wow.
even
Bit
more.
more.
She's got
Just
more
a
in
bit
there.
more. hard boil.
Can we do it a third time?
Wow.
Wow.
And even one
more?
Oh.
How
Wow.
many times can we hardboil it, Hebe?
Oh, that's what we all want
Let's
to know.
see.
For you viewers at
More
home.
hard boil.
More hard boil. Don't have
Five.
to- Five.
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa, whoa.
Six.
Goodness.
Is
There's
there
a seven.
more? Seven.
Oh.
Give me 8.
7 hard
Give me 8
boiled.
hard boils.
I'll have a
right
hard
back
boil.
on the
I'll
top.
Back to
boil
the
what she's
start.
hard
Well,
boiling.
Wow.
Wow.
I cannot believe we just did that. That is incredible.
If you like
Beautiful.
that, please comment on the stream.
Please let us know your thoughts and feelings about hard-boiling and zapping photos. We want to hear from you. Comment directly under this video and we'll get right back to you tomorrow. Anyway, moving on. Hebe, you also went out and did a special report this week.
You know, I did actually. I spent my week doing a lot of things, one of which being uncovering a chilling story that I think we can all relate to and understand, as it's been creeping up on society for a while now. But this week, it all hit the head. Take it away, Hebe.
It started with a harmless message. Hi, would you be able to pick me up from work? But what happened next would change everything. Sure. Okay, I'll be done in 20 minutes. Is that cool? Then, silence. For over 20 minutes, I sat and waited anxiously for my boyfriend to tell me that he'd be able to pick me up from work. It was a Thursday night, and I didn't want to catch the bus because it was raining. Why wasn't he replying? Had he been kidnapped? Had he fallen over and knocked himself unconscious? Or had his phone simply run out of battery? After 19 minutes, I almost gave up. But then he sent me this. A picture of Krakatoa. The reasons for this would change the course of my very existence, uncovering one of the greatest conspiracies known to man, and volcano. It was the message after this which confirmed my suspicions. Oops, sorry, driving at the moment. Krakatoa, driving, oops, volcano.
A beef schnitzel.
The pieces
Beef
were
schnitzel.
starting to come together.
Hey, whose is us?
The deep state cover
Come
of
on,
the
I know you can hear me.
volcanoes were
Who
taking
ordered the
my
beef
freedom.
schnitzel?
And also,
Hey, there's even some
my
chips,
boyfriend.
come on.
I ended up catching the bus and getting my hair wet. It was a betrayal beyond belief, and one which I believe speaks to the lies that we've been told for generations. This is Hebe Sace for Unturnoffable News.
Thank you.
Tell me more. What was the deal with the volcanoes?
Yeah, that kind of. I was kind of with you until the whole volcano
Yeah.
thing happened.
Well,
Then
I
it
meant
kind of threw me.
that was the pivotal moment of the news story. Everything was fairly ordinary until I got sent that picture of a volcano. Not just any volcano, Krakatoa. I mean, how often have you yourselves been sent a photo of Krakatoa just through text message?
I guess I just don't understand the significance of the volcano.
Yeah, like
picture.
it sounds like
Why
he did
that?
it by accident.
Yeah.
No, but you don't just have a photo of Krakatoa on your phone, Tim, and then send it accidentally to your girlfriend. It has to be an intentional, thought-ahead choice to do so. And I mean, the signs are all pointing to some underground conspiracy going on here. I mean, I've been reading the signs for a while. I've felt some seismic shifts in the Earth's core, and getting sent that photo, it just all came to a head, all very suddenly.
Krakatoa.
Krakatoa. I can't understand that you aren't following exactly the significance of this.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, what would you think? What would you think reasonably? What would you think
expert
reasonably if
opinions.
someone sent you a photo of Krakatoa?
Probably.
I would think, just like a mistake.
Yeah.
Like they were Googling
So you mean you
volcanoes
wouldn't?
and they accidentally sent one through.
So you wouldn't think to then conduct an entire investigation into some sort of subculture, Krakatoa volcanic overlord? Because that's what it reads as to me.
No.
Just the timing of it all.
Yes. Talking about timing and things that are hot and other such events, I'd like to now pass on to a word from our sponsors about something else.
Hi, I'm Jai Courtney, and this is a public service announcement from Jai Courtney's Courtney Classics range. Jai Courtney's Courtney Classics range is recalling some batches of my 300-gram Pad Jai. The product has been found, in some cases, to have a defect which causes it to ignite when brought to room temperature. Once lit, these batches have a capacity to burn at temperatures of over 2,000 degrees, which, as I understand, is hotter than jet engine fuel. The product batches being recalled can be identified by a series of numbers on the base of the packaging. If the first 7 digits read 000001, this batch, and any with a higher numerical value, are being recalled with immediate effect. Thank you to my loyal Jai heads for sticking with me in this difficult time. Remember, keep on Courtneying.
Wow, fantastic stuff. And you may just have noticed a couple of special guests with us tonight. With us, we have a couple of members of the Finnish Jai Courtney fan club.
Yes, hello. Hello.
So, what are your names?
My name is Kaluk. And my name is Sven. And together, we are Sven and Kaluk.
Wow, fantastic. And you are the leaders of the Finnish Jai Courtney?
President.
President?
President. Co-president.
Wow. So tell me more about this fan club.
Oh, we love Jai Courtney. We love Jai Courtney.
Yeah, wow. I can tell from your shirts. Can you show us? Can you tell us a little bit about these shirts? Show them off.
Wow.
These are brilliant.
Shirt says Jai Dune and Jai Dune.
Brilliant.
Great stuff. Did you do these shirts yourselves?
Yes. Yes, he made mine. They don't sell Jai Courtney merch.
They don't.
They don't?
Really?
No.
Wow.
Not in Finland.
Wow.
Do you think maybe he's too obscure of a reference or anything like that? No?
Jai Courtney very famous.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you could even sell these shirts yourselves, though, you know.
On the store.
Sorry?
The store.
The what?
JaiCourtney.com.
Oh, the store.
The store, yes, right.
So tell us all, how did this all start? When did you decide to make this fan club?
It was Divergent. Divergent?
Oh,
Divergent.
Yes.
Terminator. Terminator Genesis. No, the second one. Genesis. Terminator 2. Courtney, Terminator Genesis. No, that one is shit. Be using it. Oh yes, and we love a die.
Wow. Fascinating. And you've come to us tonight to talk about a special event you've got happening.
Oh yes. J-Con.
What?
What was that, sorry?
J-Con.
G-Con?
Yes. J-Con Tonton.
G-Con Tonton. Can you say? Sorry, I'm losing it in my.
J-Con Tonton.
Jai-Con.
Yes.
Like Jai convention, like a Comic-Con type thing. For just right now.
Jai-Con Tonton.
Connected those dots.
Oh, the year 2020. Jai-Con 2020. Wow. Brilliant.
Where is that happening?
Helsinki.
Helsinki.
Finland.
Ah.
Because you guys are from Finland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Both originally from Finland?
Yes.
You sort of sound a bit different. What's different parts of Finland, I'm guessing?
No, both Helsinki.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. That's incredible. So what is going to happen at Jai-Con 2020?
You go. We have lots of events. Loads of events. Baking. There's apple bobbing. Apple bobbing. Terminator 2 will be on the big screen. Genesis. Yes, Genesis as well. Divergent. Simple Fee. Spartacus. Storm Boy.
Stormboy.
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 Yes.
Wow.
Shot here in Adelaide, South Australia.
Does Jai Courtney make an appearance at the convention? Have you?
No.
He doesn't.
We ask every year.
Every year.
How long have you been doing it for?
10 years.
10 years, wow.
That is quite a long time.
His career started
10 years
halfway through.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Wow.
You were
So
just
wait, you were
prepared.
actually, you had the Jai Courtney convention
we were in on the
before his
ground
career
floor,
started.
yes.
So how did you
Wow.
know he
That's
existed
fascinating.
before he knew that he had a career? How did you know
Yeah.
about him? Where did you find out about?
Oh,
Just found him on
we traveled.
Family, friends, or
Spartacus, right.
right? Okay.
Isn't it very famous in Spartacus? Pre-production of Spartacus.
Seems like quite an intense friendship, you know.
Is there a
obsession,
big,
I would say.
is there a big kind of Jai Courtney following in Finland?
Is it just you guys going to these cons?
12. 12.
Big 12.
12
Right.
year.
So there are 12 T-shirts that exist.
That's good.
We even made 2.
Only
Wow.
2 shirts.
It's
Oh,
specific.
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Now I've got to go back to some news that's been headlining around the place relating to Jai. Yes.
We love Jai.
Your man, Jai, yes. He's been in the news a little bit recently for his products. I'm sure you're aware. He's released a whole line of products. And there's one called Pad Jai, I believe. Now, there's some news that...
sorry, keep going. I have to go.
What's
Sorry.
that?
Never
What's
mind,
this
just
red-
keep going. Keep
why
going.
is
I
there
have to
a red
go.
flashing
I'll be
square
back
on
later.
the screen?
What's
I've
that?
never seen that.
You cold?
Yes. Be funnier.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Right.
Where did you go, Tim?
Never mind
Why
that.
did you walk off this red
what do we have?
TV set flashing? You just
Are you
walked
not
off
going
set.
to
What?
address
what's
what
next?
just happened?
We're just going to move
We
on from
can't
that,
just
are we? And
walk
just gonna
out on us
pretend it never
mid-show.
happened?
Up next,
I guess
a woman who's in love with a printer. More funny content on its way.
Bloog.
Bloog.
What is Bloog?
Hi, I'm Tim Carlier, founder and CEO of Bloog. What is Bloog, you might ask? It's a streaming service for the space age.
Now that's what I'm blooging about.
I love my Bloog.
Hi, I'm Tim Carlier, and prepare to get blooged on Unturnoffable with me, Tim Carlier, and Ben Fernandez and Hebe Sace, coming to Sundays, only on Bloog.
I'm on Bloog.
Bloog. Some terrific commercial content for us right there. But now, a story about love. And with us over here, we have Jasminda Spinder and her incredible
Thank you.
printer Huff.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
wow.
Maybe fiance.
Really?
Wow.
You're getting married to the printer.
Well, it's not legal yet, but maybe one day.
Is that something you're pushing for? Legal marriage between the printers and the people?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
That's a quality.
Is
yeah.
it? What's it doing?
Does it
Oh,
usually...
it's printing. I was saying something. Shh, shut up.
Oh,
What do
conversation
you have
must
to
be
say,
riveting.
I do not know this woman.
Oh, that's just a joke. He's so funny.
Just a joke.
Yeah, so funny. A classic joke.
Is that something that usually happens?
Oh yeah, he jokes around all the time. We just have that kind of banter. It's called love. That's what it's called.
Honestly, to me, doesn't sound like it.
No, you don't know humour. So
Well,
I've watched the
tell
show
us-
before.
Tell us about your relationship.
How did you
Tell
guys?
us about your relationship.
How did you meet?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it really sort of started during my tax return when I had a lot of printing to get done, and we just connected.
Right. Is that because
through
you
Wi-Fi.
plugged him in and you
No,
connected him?
wireless.
I do not feel safe. Please call someone. Guys, this is
funny.
really
It's
what is
so
going on.
I don't understand.
This is
So
crazy.
good.
There's a woman here with a printer on the couch.
This is
so
Tim
class-
Carlier,
Classic
host
joke.
of Unturnoffable with Tim Carlier. Are you okay?
I think you're stifling him.
Can you just let her speak for a second?
In fact, could you remove your
Tim,
arm? It
I
looks
do not
quite,
feel safe right now.
quite
What is going on?
constricting
Oh,
on him.
it's fine. He knows. He just plays around. He says like
He plays around.
I don't want to be with you. It's like so cryptic. Like, what does he mean by that? I don't know.
I think he means he doesn't want to be with you.
I think
Yeah,
it's pretty, black
but
and white,
what
to
does
be
that
honest.
mean, though, Ben?
I think it means he doesn't want to be with you. I think
Looking
it's
at it
quite clear.
objectively, that's kind of what it comes across
Like a
as.
break. I don't know. About
So
that.
first, why a printer?
Oh, well, it doesn't just print. It faxes and it scans. It double-sided. That's really important, actually.
Wow, so it ticks a lot of boxes,
Yeah.
practically in just the day-to-day life.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
What's it saying?
Help.
That's a cute nickname that that's what he calls me.
Really?
He calls you.
Yeah.
He calls you help.
Yeah, he's like, help, come over here. And I'm like,
tracks.
oh, you.
I guess
so
that's
cute.
kind of cute. And I guess that really speaks to love and relationships.
It is love, yeah.
And there's something more. Huff has something else to say.
Maybe it's proposal. About time.
Wow.
A proposal. Could this be the first live human printer proposal on TV?
Oh, imagine.
Pull the plug,
Ben. Yeah, I agree. Let's pull the plug on Ben. Enough of it.
I don't know if that's exactly what was meant.
I'm getting a cue
That's
to
called
wrap it
grammar.
up.
I didn't see a comma.
Love. It's something that you strive for. It's an emotional thing, something that you try to do. And I think we all need a bit of love in our lives. Do we need? Is he coming back?
Can we get a new operator on?
Anyone?
I don't know anyone.
Right, on to next. Here to talk about Bloog 1. You may have seen the previous episode where there may have been a minor mishap on the Bloog 1 satellite, which is streaming Bloog content all the time. We've got incredible stuff on there. Dad's Army Season 2 to 4. Benny, hopefully later, The Matrix, you've probably seen the promo at the start, but it's a state-of-the-art satellite which has had some issues, as you may have seen. And here to talk about it is our resident scientist, Arnold Cloaca.
That's me, Cloaca.
Brilliant. Arnold, could you tell us a little bit more about what's been happening on Blue 1?
Well, Slide, the original trajectory of the Blue 1 satellite was this, that's Earth. Then after the Blue 1 satellite collided with the entire first series of Benny, Slide, the projection is that, Slide, over the next few weeks, Slide, it will go in a series of concentric circles, Slide, until, Slide, a catastrophic collision with Earth. Yes, the projected casualties of this are, Slide, 1 adult male.
Oh,
Right,
is that?
that's-
I mean, is there any chance that you survive?
Well, Slide, there's a 99.83%
Oh.
Oh,
chance he will not survive.
Oh, that's his
But he
death percentage chance, is it?
not.
Yes, Slide. Thank you.
Great, thank you for coming in, Arnold. Pretty heavy. Oh, hold on. I'm getting word. Are we getting a signal? Is anybody else hearing that?
Wait.
I can hear that. What is that?
Oh, something
coming up on screen?
Any,
Hello?
Hello?
is someone... Oh,
Yeah.
Derek?
who's that?
Oh my God, yes. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't seen anyone in 2 weeks.
Oh, Derek! Derek!
Just talking about you, buddy.
Crazy timing.
Are you getting me down?
Derek,
In a sense.
Derek,
in a
we're
sense.
live right now on Unturnoffable with me, Tim Carlier. It's so fantastic to have you back again, talking about all the great things Blue has to offer on our state-of-the-art manned satellite, the only streaming service in the world that is entirely operated from a manned satellite in space.
And
So-
staying in space.
And staying in
Yes.
space in orbit.
Right.
Wow. Yes.
Derek, tell us, what's coming to Blue this week?
How would I know that? And why does that matter?
God, he keeps doing this thing about what...
What is that?
I'm getting something else. Is that...
Can you hear that? Is that?
I can hear that.
Is that something outside the shuttle?
I think so. Is someone coming to get me? Is it?
What?
Did we send someone up?
It sounds like a Scottish person. Is that? And music. Yeah, help!
Do you have any idea what that might be?
It's out of my realm of understanding.
Wow, fascinating stuff. So, Derek, how have you been otherwise?
What the fuck do you mean? How have I been?
How have you been? It's been 2 weeks since we
It's
talked
been
to you,
2
man.
fucking weeks.
Feels
Don't be
like a lot
short
going
with
on in
us,
2
Derek.
weeks.
I mean,
I've eaten all the pad jai.
How's that?
How was it?
Yeah.
It's a liquid. I've eaten nothing but a liquid that tastes like shit for 2 weeks. My own shit tastes better than the pad jai. That's how it's been.
Well, I guess they won't be putting that on the packaging. Derek, thank you so much for joining us today. I think we're losing signal.
No, we're not.
But we'll be talking to you very soon.
Derek.
My family.
Keep
Bye,
up the work.
Derek.
Please.
No, my family, please.
Thank you.
Wow. Incredible. That was a one-of-a-kind phenomenon.
I really wasn't expecting to hear from him.
I wasn't expecting to hear from
So
Derek
soon.
at all.
I'm relieved.
I think we made the right decision not to tell him about the thing.
I think he's going to be absolutely fine.
I think it'll be fine. Look, 99.83% chance. That's what, 0.17% chance that he will survive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Do you
good
think-
odds.
Do you think there's any chance at all that Bloog 1 will somehow intercept season 1 of Benny so that we'll be able to stream that within the next 6 weeks
happen?
before the crash?
It could happen.
Really?
It increases the chance of the death of that single male by 0.01%, but it's possible.
Well, I mean,
That's
The odds were pretty
negotiable, but that's
bad anyway, to be honest.
As long as we can get season 1 of Benny back,
that would be great.
It's the moral.
I think we can acceptable losses.
Yeah.
Okay.
One man for an
possible.
entire season of Benny. That's another man's life work for one man's life.
And that's just about all we have time for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for coming and helping us out tonight. I'd like to thank Hebe for beautiful news reporting. I'd love to thank Benny for his incredible comedic takes. Our other guests, including Arnold Cloaca. And now, to take us out with a beautiful love song, which we're now starting to realise is mildly concerning.
We should have screened this guest, Tim.
What was her name again?
Oh, your guess is as good as mine.
The printer lady with a song. Let's get it
Make
over.
sure Huff is comfortable.
Let's get it. Let's try and finish this off. To have
When I was just a schoolgirl, I didn't know a lot. And then I had a document I needed printing off. So I went to a button and I turned you on. Give me all I needed, and I knew I needed more.
printer love. Printer love. Printer love.
Printer love. Printer love. Printer love.
Printer love. Printer love. Printer love.
Printer love. Oh, printer love. When I went her war, I knew I needed ink. You give me such a feeling, and you push me to the brink. Crave you more than anything I've ever seen before. And when your Wi-Fi ready, well then you can Wi-Fi more. Printer love. Printer love.
All right. Printer love. Printer love. Printer love.
Printer love. Oh, printer love.
Right, it's on the beef again.
Why does this guy keep coming back?
Who are you?
No!
Who are you?
I want to eat schnitzel!
We don't want to be schnitzel.
I need to
Who are you?
Get the schnitzel!
Who's letting these people in?
What is going on?
What is happening?
Who have let all these insane people into the studio?
Someone has ordered
What
the
is
beef
happening?
schnitzel.
What's happening?
Who is this guy?
I ordered
Get
it.
him out of there! Just
What does it say, Tim?
I ordered the beef schnitzel.
Oh, right, all right.
Minda?
Are we still live?